mission?
To chart the stars. Push the boundaries of what is known. And what is possible.
I am so pleased to be able to speak with you today about this amazing show. Let me start by saying this to you. You know, from forever, I've been a fan of Star Trek, and let me tell you why. Star Trek is one of those shows where, you know, the main focus is not really the spectacle. It is the way that the characters learn and show their potential to overcome the adversity. You know, it is about the thinking, it is about the strategy. And as a viewer, you become part of that adventure, and that is the beauty of the show. What's your take on it?
Star Trek envisions the best of what's possible with humanity, you know, and so especially now, I think Strange New Worlds has kind of, you know, come into the world at this perfect time when so much is going on with the way that news happens and social media. We have access to everything at all times, and we're overwhelmed, we're inundated. And with Strange New Worlds, not only do we go back to the format of the original series, where, you know, we have an adventure every week, you know, so people can tune in, you know, every week, even if you missed last week's episode or you're going to miss next week's episode, and you can be part of the story.
Hi. Sorry to interrupt.
I think that went well.
It touches and speaks to something that's really at the core of what we're trying to do as human beings, in our lives, in our jobs, in our families.
That, I think, encompasses a great formula of success for this show. And I do feel that the fans of this show back then and the fans now must feel represented in so many different ways. What's your take on it?
Absolutely. Everything you said. I think what's so wonderful about Star Trek is that it's been a part of all of our lives for pretty much all of our life. So when you talk to someone about Star Trek, even if they weren't a huge fan growing up, everyone knows, you know, the basic storyline. They know the main characters, the legacy characters, many of which are now on Strange New Worlds.
These people, this crew, I believe we can do anything.
Let's talk about your character. Tell me about Erica Ortega, because I do feel that she has so much yet to unveil, obviously. But what I've seen of her, she's so powerful in the way that she thinks, in the way that she acts even. How would you describe her?
Sure. So I think you're on point with all of that. I think the wonderful thing about Ortega is that she we don't see as much of her in season 1 as we do for the legacy characters, right? But I truly feel that in every episode we get a little bit more about her. Fans say, you know, we feel like she represents us on the bridge. You know, she says what we're thinking. And at the same time, they can see themselves in her, whether it's all of themselves or part of themselves. She also encapsulates kind of that spirit of Star Trek, which is adventure. And she wants to be a part of the team in ways that perhaps they don't always need her. She wants to be down on the planet. She wants to help. She's also a former soldier, which we don't see too much of that in season 1. But I'm allowed to tease that we're going to see more of that in season 2. So much, everything that you love about Ortega in season 1, we're going to see more of that in season 2. We're going to see the relationships that she has with everyone on the ship develop more. And in my opinion, you're gonna want to see even more of her. I keep saying that I think season 2 is somehow, as impossible as it sounds, better than season 1.
Wow, how?
I know.
Maybe we don't touch anything else. Just a suggestion.
What do you think is the one trait that the humankind must always embrace in order to overcome the new and the strange?
Empathy. Absolutely, empathy. Because with empathy, you can put yourself in other people's shoes, in the case of Star Trek, in other beings' shoes, whether they're human or alien or otherwise. But I think I think we all need more of it today in 2022. And I think that Star Trek definitely asks us to look inside us and see how we can be even more empathetic.
Very nice to meet you. Hope to see you again soon.
Wonderful meeting you. Wonderful talking to you.
You're the best of Starfleet.
Our ability to work together, that's our greatest strength. Let's show them what you got.